Today we will be showing you how to assemble our slider die cut. Our slider die cut comes in a package like this, and it consists of these two items, our die cut slider piece and our insert, which slides up and down. Here is one of our completed slider die cut cards. This one is made out of our basis magenta. It is mounted onto our basis light lime scored card, and this is our piece that slides up and down. I have added some extra cardstock, as you can see, in our basis light yellow. Now, for assembly, first of all, these notches do not come in our pre-cut kit. I did take a 1-inch hole punch and I punched out a notch in both the top and the bottom. That allows room for the ribbon. For folding our slider die cut, we fold it in half. That makes our card front. The piece that allows it to slide up and down, there's 3 scores. We fold up like a valley, that forms a V. Then we fold down like a mountain, and then up like a valley. It creates this little tent that slides up and down. Now for assembly, on the inside, I have put X's where we will be placing tape. So first of all, we are going to place tape on the bottom tab of our little slider piece. Our white piece is going to attach on that tab. So I line up my top edge with the top edge of the card, making sure that it's centered. Push that down and it'll attach to our tab. We can turn it over now and make sure that it slides up and down properly. If you have a little white showing there, you can trim that off. Once we know that it's working properly, we can turn it over. Now we're going to put tape up these edges and tape it shut. When we tape it shut, we will see our pink through the inside. However, on my sample, you can see that I have yellow on the inside. I didn't want my pink, so I took another piece of cardstock, stamped my image on it, and I want to attach that to this piece. So we can open it up at this time and attach it right here. You want to make sure when you attach it that these words are up high enough that you can see through your slider piece. Making sure everything works properly, I now open it up and I'm going to put my tape right along here. You want to use as narrow tape as possible, so I recommend an 1/8 inch tape. Stay as close to the outer edge of your slider die cut as possible. And then you are just going to fold that directly in half. And pull up. Notice that if you do get too much tape in there, you will have trouble sliding up and down. This piece I then took and attached to the front of a scored card. It doesn't have to. You can use it just like a little pocket right here. Now, you do want to punch a hole right here to apply your ribbon. And then when you are attaching pieces that are going to slide up and down, I usually like to have it in that position and then attach my piece to the front there. Noting that you only want to put tape on the bottom half of whatever image you're attaching, because if you put tape on the whole thing, you could tape your card shut. Again, this is our finished slider die cut. And then we have 2 more samples to show you. We have this one, which we did mount a piece of cardstock across the bottom. That kind of hides the bottom of our slider piece. If you do that, you want to make sure to attach them with foam tape only on the ends. One other sample would be this one. Now this one, you'll notice that I did use a circle up at the top rather than a ribbon. When you're doing that, You don't want your circle sticking up too far, otherwise it may not fit in an A2 envelope. You can order our die cut slider die cuts at www.thepapercut.com.